하나밖에 없다. 난 거의 지금 사입이야 지금. 난 다 믿고 있어 지금. 우리 팀 틀에 우리 팀 손브라 봐, 야타 봐, 아나 지금 난 다 믿고 있어. 다 월클이야.
가자 하와이 시작입니다.
Tough situation now. Washington Justice do have this Photon Barrier, plus that Blizzard coming online rather soon as well. There it is. Decay, Photon Barrier comes out. Naga's already dead.
And with on shield, seeing a lot of damage. They have that teleport around. That Decay being able to control so much space with that here. The May wall too from Assassin. He's gonna hold on to this Blizzard because they know the Paris Eternal, they're spread out, and that's why that May could help isolate some of those that are susceptible. Decay and Bebe finding Naga and Khan, that's huge because they won't have the Mortality Field either. Huge because Mag won't have the Shatter now for this fight. They've lost Assassin and Paris Eternal on their last legs. We're able to capture this point. This is too tough for the Washington Justice to stay on this point.
Oh, Paris are going to take the first map as well.
I know this is Washington Justice map, by the way. They have losers pick, of course, because they lost on Oasis. But I feel like this is still a pretty good map for the Paris Eternal, don't you think?
It's the Paris Eternal. Everybody's going to get frozen up. But the problem is, Closer, he's frozen too. If they can focus him down, they might just be able to save themselves from this beat. It doesn't quite happen as the six-man beat and a Shatter comes out as well. A perfect block from Dance. He goes for a Shatter of his own, but doesn't quite manage to make it land. Now two walls end up coming out as well as finally members start to fall. Dan and Dredro go down as the Paris Eternal, with 2 minutes left on the time bank, have only managed to secure 66% on this point.
I can't believe that the Washington Justice were able to come back, and they're about to clean up when he got here as well. Bastola, please for his life, trying to save that mech. Still though, Khan potentially stuck here.
Managed to get it through the window, and Assassin ends up going down. Self-destruct to try and buy some space. Beautiful shatter by Mag. The bomb follow-up as well kills Dredro. What a defense there from the Justice. Didn't manage to get that. Oh, that's the pin into the two-man shatter, yeah. Absolutely
great
disgusting.
though. We love to see it from Mag.
Dido on the other side. Vistola's going to have to go absolute god mode here with this self-destruct. Maybe try and kite people away as the Justice do lay out the Blizzard. They do make their way onto the point eventually, but Assassin used that Blizzard right on top of Dan. He's instantly frozen and instantly killed by Closer. Two spheres have been created on the point. A lot of zone denial, but the support from the Paris Eternal are in a little bit in trouble. Forced to use the Immortality Field as they try and take out try and help Vistola, but he's instantly taken out by Assassin, who's just waiting on the point for the Paris Eternal to engage. This is problems right now. Khan's already dead too.
They want to be this complete team that can beat their opponents with compositions besides from the Sombra, besides from the Tracer. So really proving their point here on their defense on Hammer early.
Grand advantage for the Washington Justice here as Khan ends up going down. It's a big pick. The Blizzard comes through. Vistola narrowly misses the eat. Dredro forced to use the sound barrier, but it only hits himself and only God. They're rather chunky in this fight, Johnny, but the problem is the rest of the Justice, they hit a five-man beat and rush on forward. This could just be it. They could tie themselves up in the series right now. Naga falls as well, and the final members of the Eternal trying to get a touch on the point. I don't think it's going to work out for them though. Dan charging back. In the Washington Justice, they tie the series up one apiece.
So this is a tough map now, if you are the Washington Justice. You know, delaying their team meeting a little bit here, having a bit of a talk about what they want to do here. I could definitely see them having an extended talk here, discussing, do we want to commit now?
Stay set.
This is what I wanted to see from the Washington Justice, and I think they're doing the right move here. Naga is playing Desfara. How are we going to deal with this? Maybe Assassin can get the edge of him. And also, you're not able to recontest in time on the payload here, so this is going to be the last fight for point A already. If you're the Washington Justice, you need to find these picks using Baby's Discord.
Look at the ultimates online for Paris Eternal though, Johnny. Naga has been discorded. He's playing rather safe, of course he has to. There's the pulse. Oh, it was too easy for Fury.
Yeah. I mean, it's like he has a sixth sense, you know?
Only a minute now remaining. The Paris Eternal, this was their map to turn the tide on Gladiators, getting the reverse sweep. But the Justice, they're halting them just before first. Manages to get out of there rather quickly. And wrong side of the map are most of the teams, and Fury gets a D-Mech kill onto Dredro. Assassin with the copy as well, forces Khan away and ends up finishing him off as well. 10 seconds to go. The Paris Eternal struggling to get anything done on this first point. Vistola D-Mech'd, killed, and that should just be it. I don't think anybody from the Paris Eternal can get back to the point in time. A veteran and a rookie working side by side perfectly, and Fury never misses a beat. Never, not literal beat, but never misses an eat, I should say.
Look at,
One
look at all
clean
this
fight
space.
here could win the series, could win them the map.
Yeah, look at all this space that Paris Eternal are giving up. I mean, the Washington Justice, they're just going to push this hard. And it's going to come down to last fight territory as we just kick things start.
Like you mentioned, Johnny, Tracer, extremely scary. There's the
Big slap.
in trouble. Is going to get Matrix, but it doesn't matter. Assassin was right behind him. Decay and Assassin just pincering the Zenyatta. One person still on the payload as well. The Eternal have to touch, but I don't think they're going to be able to. Darn, Vestola already dead. It's only up to Onigod now to try and make something of this point. He's already burned his recall. And the Justice, they're going to tie up the series. They full hold.
Oh my goodness. I mean, this series is incredible. 3 first-point holds in a row, Jaws. I mean, I need to have a word with John Spector about the script, because this is unbelievable. To have this match start our day here on Knockouts Day, Summer Showdown Knockouts Day, incredible. Both teams poking away with these Tracer and Wrecking Ball compositions. The K finds up big early, that's crucial for the Washington
He
Justice.
found another one too. Sooner ends up going down, just gets clipped. Not a good start for the Paris Eternal at all. Decay is an absolute menace. 3 kills for him to start this
He's
map.
smiling on us.
I mean, I would be too. We've got more aggressive. EMP still online for Assassin. Doesn't want to blow it out just yet. There you go. It's only a solo. Oh no, triple EMP even. Hits Redro, Vestola and Darn. Pulse Bomb lobbed in for good measure. Ends up picking up Naga. Overtime is here, yes, for the Paris Eternal, but the Justice ends up getting the flip. And they got a couple of ults to spare as well for this next fight, Johnny.
99%, someone has to touch. Vestola's going to be the man. Mines come out from Washington Justice, but you need to find a big EMP here. Here it comes.
Naga. Nice boot from Fury. Off the map goes Khan. Dredro to follow as well as he turned into Jam. Vestola also falls. It seems like such a good comp for the Justice, Johnny. Vestola's basically a sitting duck.
But this is
Another
exactly...
poop onto Suna too.
This is exactly what happened in their match against the LA Gladiators yesterday. It came down to the final round between the Gladiators and Washington Justice, and they came out with this Reiner composition.
So this really is their redemption for what happened in the June joust. Oh my word! Khan just lays it down. He does end up getting boots. Just very selfishly uses the immortality field, but I'm going to be real with you. If you're finding kills like this, Johnny, use it on yourself. The Shadow doesn't quite find all too much. Bebe ends up actually going down to Darn in the background.
The pin?
Furious actually trying to just contest the point right now, and Decay and Mag just run through the rest of the Paris Eternal as Darn and Dredro are trying to fight on the point. Yes, they kill Fury, but will it be enough? It's going to have to be another miracle, but they haven't really got any ults online. A boop onto the ball, and this should just be it.
You know, Dallas is a team that sort of relies heavily on the Winston Diva or Winston Dive composition. And like I said, we're really confident when it comes to mirror matchups. And I do believe that we have better players on every role. DPS, tank lineup, or even the support. So going up against Dallas, if we mirror their matchups, I'm confident that we could clutch the win against Dallas Fuel and go to Hawaii.
자, 얘들아, 우리 그래도 여기까지 잘 왔어. 서로 믿고 험난한 여정을 잘 해서 이제 마지막 판이니까 죽느냐 죽이느냐밖에 안 남았잖아? 죽입시다. 알겠죠? 우리 정말 많이 고생했고 잘했으니까 마지막 마무리 정말로 너희들이 전에 없이 더 합심해서 한번 이변을 모두가 우리만 빼고는 아마 모두가 쉽게 예상을 그렇게 달라스를 하겠지만 우린 항상 그걸 뒤엎고 왔으니까 오늘 한 번 더 마지막 피날레를 주인공으로서 멋지게 해줬으면 좋겠어. 너희들의 가치를 증명하고 그냥 믿고 하자. 알겠지? 여기까지 온 이상 어차피 밑바닥 닦은 거니까 믿고 하는 거밖에 못 먹을까. 우리가 난 이길 거라 생각해. 모든 조합은 우리가 질 게 없어 사실 내가 보기에는. 우리가 잘만 하면. 저스티스!
We just heard. The Justice want to play mirror match against Dallas. The last team to do that was, I guess, the Shanghai Dragons, really. And at least they're the last team that really gave Dallas a challenge and not beating them.
They had to do so much though. Ant Matrix sound barrier. They ended up using a shatter during that. That's going to be fearless to shatter, just connecting with Assassin. The Justice should be able to flip this point. So members for the Dallas Field just trying to stay on here. They can test it, keep sending it deeper and deeper towards that 99.
Steely gaze on his face. Mag knows this is going to be one of the toughest matchups that main tank is going to have, especially in a Reinhardt battle.
nothing on the side of the Dallas Fuel to get this to even.
Shut up!
What? Oh, they did not expect Mag to stay.
3 for that. Beautiful stuff, but Fearless is able to pick himself off the ground. An immortality field from the Dallas Fuel. It's a fantastic shatter from Washington. But Dallas have the answer.
You know, Washington is able to get an advantage in some of these fights where this is a series that I think will be closer than most people expect. The Justice will take the point first here, but take this round.
That's a great wall. It's going to section off a lot of the Dallas players, and Doha catches the broad side of the shatter. Firestrike was there to follow it up. Dallas commit, by the looks of things, a shatter and an amp matrix for nothing. 97. It's go time.
방금 뺐어!
야, 뒤집히다. 메인 조심. 야, 나 어그로 뺏을게. 야, 뒤에 볼게 이제. 뒤에 봐봐, 뒤에. 아, 거점 해줘 마. 씨발, 밟을 거야, 이거.
나이스!
얘들아! 이런 말이 그런데, 메인 팀
Sparkle will potentially pick up the Symmetra dudes.
That's stunning stuff from Mag.
잡자, 쟁탈 이기면 이긴다. 철상 집중. 파이팅 한번 하고 갈까? 그래. 하나, 둘, 셋. 파이팅! 이렇게 따잉.
This will be a blizzard for both sides.
Fearless gets caught though. Mag swoops on in despite the blizzard, knowing that he would get frozen, but knew he'd have time to get the charge kill before he was made frosty. That's huge. 3 players from Washington get frozen, but Dallas, without Fearless in the mix and being walled away, can't do anything about it. They get aggressive, they go forward. The Justice try and fall back. The light show on the point here. A lot of walls going up with a blizzard. Crucian's going to catch Fearless, and then Immortality Field is down. So falls the stalwart defender of the Fuel in the front line. And now it's getting dangerous for Dallas.
You set yourself up for a fantastic spot here if you're Washington. You have to win one fight. You have 4 ultimates on the table.
Mag. Oh, he's absolutely unhinged, Matt. I can't believe what I've just seen. Buddy hops forward and MTDs the heck out of Fearless Dallas. Nowhere to be seen. That is absolutely disgusting.
Well, the biggest thing that you can take from this map 1 is we've talked about how Mag has not looked the best at times on the Reinhardt. And coming up with some huge shatters and being able to play Fearless even in that category. As the EMP doesn't hit the supports.
Assassin's able to burn Jaxa down though. Dallas took a moment to wait, and then as soon as they push up, they're eliminated. Sparkle and Doha get absolutely chunked down, and Assassin has yet another focusing beam in reserve for Fearless. Fielder gives a good account of himself from the high ground, but eventually he will be chased down and pacified, and the Justice will have point A. But the K is turning out pulse bombs. He's going to have to recall there. No one ever really lost Tuba. Another sleep on the Fearless. But he got into the back. He's still in primal rage now, and despite being hacked, Assassin couldn't do anything to stop him from being impactful either way. Now he returns to the point. Will shelter inside his bubble for a while, but there was no healing available for Fury. Now again, it's going to be up to the K. Self-destruct creates a little bit of space and no chance, Matt, to touch the point. That's 55.6 and nothing more for the Justice. Matt.
Yeah, and then they have Mag with a primal rage, and he actually gets swept over by that choke. And Dallas trying to take advantage of this. They take out Bebe from behind. There goes Tuba. As Dallas will take the point in map number 2. But now we have Closer coming back in for King's Row, as you certainly need a Lucio for King's Row with some.
It seems that way. Fearless eventually going to fall there. That Immortality Field couldn't keep him alive. That's astonishing to me, Matt. Look how early the Justice's Immortality Field got removed, and still they survived. Assassin doesn't want to have the ice spot because anyone have a chance to necessarily use it. Shatter from Fearless finds nothing. Hard to really find purchase, but Mag makes me look like a fool, and maybe the 2 players that he down there. They're able to get up though with the sound barrier. Fielder and Sparkle frozen solid though.
Well, it's big that they get the shatter out first. Is you see, it's just the decay mowing everybody down with the Symmetra. But Mag able to land that shatter. You see, he leaves with like basically no health. Yeah, so see how the Justice decide to play this on offense.
But Dallas is
they're going to get
Doha.
Doha.
They get it. Yeah, they finally managed to run him out the back.
Really bad spot. I mean, that was got somehow pushed all the way back through his own choke. He was very alone. Actually quite funny. There were 4 players from the Justice huddled around his ice block, just waiting for him to come up, and the rest of the fuel are in the hotel.
I think that positioning was safe until Decay TP'd down from the low ground. Like, Doha was playing passively in his back choke.
I mean, if he's there alone, he's going to get pushed.
That's another stunner. Sparkler and Fielder knocked to the ground by Mag. Unstoppable on the Ryan so far. These Earth Shatters are sublime. And that will be the Justice just take another comfortable fight. This one from the Justice looks defensive, but it's caught the fuel and a creep for Mag. There's nothing this guy can't do. Every Richter scale in the vicinity completely broken by this point, just from overuse more than anything. But Dallas Fuel, a ridiculous display of resilience here in the face of a fiery main tank and a nasty cohort of players on the Justice. Dallas stand their ground here on Kings Row. Fantastic defensive hold.
DK said to Sparkle, "I'll kill you." Sparkle, that's why.
If the Justice are able to, keep making this a game, even force a 5th map, that's huge for morale going into the Countdown Cup.
Oh man, this might not be close. Dallas churning butter and winning teamfights at the same time. Gotta respect the hustle. Decay looks for a pulse, and this might be the time. Yep, go for it now while they're all grouped up. It's Harmon and Fearless to take a lot of damage. Great sound barrier timing from Jexa. This was much better. Keeps Fearless alive and gives Harmon a chance to remake after the self-destruct, but eventually Fearless gets taken down. Discord orb on Hanbin right now. 3 players contesting the card for the Justice. They're all highly mobile. Hard for Dallas to pin them down. Hanbin loses the mech and Jexa is flat.
Yes, they'll barely get a hold here.
Pulse Bomb gets used there by Sparkle. They're trying to pressure the backline of the Justice as much as they can, but Bebe gets a Transcendence online, and here comes the turnaround. Doha caught deep in enemy territory alongside Fearless. Too much healing to get through.
Yeah, as Assassin actually drops the EMP right on top of Fearless and Doha. See if the Justice can hold here. This would be a good hold here for how things are looking. This would be a very good defense for Washington. They have basically nothing to work with.
Decay gets spotted there by Hanbin, so the Pulse Bomb becomes a little harder to stick. Buff, got a hack on the D, but that's big. Decay tries to drop it after Hanbin, but he's able to get to safety. Coalescence now in play. Decay has no recourse, so has to double blink across the gap. He's out of the fight for a couple seconds now. Assassin can't find the hack there as Fearless descends upon him, looking angry. The Fuel are struggling to pin down individual targets here. They're really having trouble finding individuals. Bebe's able to force him back, though. Closes there with the Discord orb, and it's too much for Fearless to deal with. Jexa taken down now, but the card, it's close. Sparkle gets Bebe with the Pulse Bomb finally, but Closer, yeah, looks like it's going to be very, very hard to shift. Against his old team, Closer looks like he's ready to rumble. Doha gets taken down by the whip shot. Great hold here from the Washington Justice, Matt. They'll be pleased with that. And that keeps him alive. And oh dear! Okay, that's LOS for the most part here. Decay went for a pulse. He caught Jexa, Matt. That's nasty. Dallas have to rely on Fielder now to do the lion's share of their healing, and Doha gets hacked. Looking for a self-destruct, won't get it here, and may not even, he might get knocked out of this duplicate. He gets the self-destruct just in time. It's all time bought.
Right, but they're going to come in from the side with a mag, pile driver and minefield, and then you're going to have Assassin build up an EMP here if they try and step up to the card.
Yep, Harmon had to run into that, so did Fearless. Both tanks for Dallas has had to eat the minefield. Perfect execution from the Justice. They knew if they put Cactus on
야, 하와이 가자. 야, 김성훈
잘했다.
잘했다.
잘했어. 성훈아 잘했어. 와우, 짱기현이. 우리 구차.
Here it is. Our map 5. On the other side of this, one of these teams will be going to Hawaii. One will be sorely disappointed. Sparkle, not a great start for him somehow. Really messy out there in the mix. Closest able to find Doha though, with Dallas are down in numbers and a Diva mech.
Yeah, and Decay gets a little bit of an off angle. Doing a lot of these solo teleport plays is Decay, which is not too surprising. Kind of using it for the off angle.
Decay, really. Yeah. The Justice are 6 strong as they push to the point now, and oh dear, that's a one-sided fight if I've ever seen it.
Yes, Hanbin's still here. Gonna drop, get taken out, so we will have a flip. This is brutal for the Justice. They played so well, but not looking good here at the end.
They can't even touch! With 5 players, Matt, and no choice without
They
the
get
Diva.
boot back.
They can't go
Yeah.
over the wall to touch the point. The Justice, 4-0 in May Melee qualifiers. They fail to make it to the finals. Now here in the June Joust, it's a 3-1 qualifier run, but they run up against Dallas Fuel after already a map 5 against the Paris Eternal. What a run from the Washington Justice, but they pull up short, and once more, we'll be sending the Dallas Fuel to Hawaii.
Are you with?